Another history from Shadows of Truth. I hope you enjoy it.
San Francisco, a city defined by innovation, awakens beneath a brilliant sun that gleams off the iconic Golden Gate Bridge. Yet, amid the excitement and vibrancy lies a storm brewing, cloaked in shadows. Inside a prominent cybersecurity firm, a shocking discovery awaits. CEO Andrew Marshall is found slumped over his desk, lifeless, papers scattered in disarray. A coffee cup teeters at the edge, a chilling testament to his final moments. On his computer screen, the stark message reads, "Check algorithm update." At first glance, his death appears to be the tragic toll of relentless ambition. But as investigators arrive, a darker question emerges. Was it truly an accident? Detective Laura Bennett arrives on the scene, her sharp gaze sweeping over the chaos. Clutching the case file, she steps into a realm where the line between life and death blurs, intertwining seamlessly with the very fabric of technology. Forensic teams buzz around her, their specialized equipment humming as they sift through the crime scene. The tension in the air crackles with unspoken questions. Who was the last to see Andrew alive? What threats did he face in a world where digital ambition casts long, dark shadows? As Laura enters a glass-walled conference room, she meets two key players in this unfolding drama. Clara Lee, Andrew's ambitious business partner, and Ethan Yates, his fierce rival. Their hurried exchange brims with tension. Clara, vying for a promotion, projects a composed exterior, but her hidden ambition is palpable. Meanwhile, simmering beneath Ethan's cold demeanor is a tangle of jealousy aimed at Andrew's success. Both have motives rooted deep in ambition's darker threads. Determined to unravel this mystery, Laura begins digging. She uncovers a series of ominous emails sent to Andrew, each one containing veiled threats. With every revelation, the stakes rise, leading her to a sprawling storage server that hints at a potential security breach. Within this high-tech arena, every digital click could herald disaster. As her investigation deepens, Laura turns her attention to an unexpected suspect, Thomas Green, head of software development. His unassuming facade belies a more complex web of motivations, his subtle manipulations nudging Andrew toward risky algorithm advancements. Laura feels a compelling urge to probe further into his background. Days and nights blur into one another as Laura navigates mountains of data in the forensic lab. Digital footprints begin to emerge, slowly unveiling a sinister web intertwined within Andrew's professional network. Each keystroke pulses with urgency, and to her growing dread, Laura uncovers Thomas's connections to Andrew's tragic fate. The investigation takes a startling turn when Laura learns that Thomas had access to an experimental AI system. This cutting-edge technology possesses the power to manipulate workplace interactions, leading her to discover that he had used it to cloak a fatal medication overexposure as nothing more than an accident. Each layer she unveils not only raises the stakes, but drags her deeper into this chilling game where ambition leads to dire consequences. As twilight descends and casts a warm glow over the Golden Gate Bridge, Laura prepares for the confrontation with Thomas in the interrogation room. Here, the battle of wits unfolds, the vibrant city outside starkly contrasting the looming darkness within. With evidence mounting, Laura's pursuit of justice sharpens, revealing premeditated murder hidden beneath the facade of corporate ambition. The weight of truth crashes down on Thomas as Laura presents her findings. What began as a desperate quest for recognition has spiraled into chaos and despair. Her voice breaks the thick tension of the room, steady and resolute as she lays bare the truth behind his actions. With the handcuffs clicking into place, officers lead Thomas away, his ambition crumbling around him. Yet life continues to pulse throughout the city, resilience evident amid the fallout of ambition gone awry. The camera lingers, pulling back to capture the flickering lights of San Francisco, symbols of hope that also cast long shadows over broken dreams. The investigation reaches its conclusion, but for Laura, the reflections on ambition linger heavily in the air. Each line of code, every algorithm, whispers of intent. The case may be closed, but the haunting question remains. How far will people go in their relentless pursuit of success, and at what cost? As Detective Laura Bennett steps away from the case, a burden rests on her shoulders. The revelations she's uncovered carry a cautionary tale echoing in her mind. In the unyielding chase for progress, how closely does ambition skirt the fine line that divides aspiration from darkness? As the sun sets behind the Golden Gate, Laura takes one last look at the bridge, a silent vow forming in her heart to continue seeking justice, which, in a world fueled by ambition, has never been more crucial. The lights twinkle like stars against the darkening sky, each one a reminder that hope persists even where shadows loom large. Thus, the curtain falls on this tragedy steeped in ambition, leaving behind a wake of questions that will echo far beyond the case's conclusion. In the heart of Napa Valley, where vineyards stretch toward the horizon, ambition and rivalry brew beneath a picturesque exterior. On an unassuming afternoon, laughter and the clinking of glasses drift from a nearby tasting event. But beneath the surface, a tension simmers, darker than shadows cast by the vines. Meet Marcus de Luca, the magnetic owner of one of Napa's esteemed wineries. He captivates visitors with charm and stories of success, yet a shadow of anxiety flickers in his eyes. Awards decorate his walls, symbols of triumph, but Marcus's furrowed brow reveals a different truth. Financial troubles loom, threatening to unravel the life he's built. Conflict escalates dramatically when Sarah Klein, a fierce competitor in the wine industry, confronts Marcus over his winemaking practices. Their argument crackles with rivalry tinged with desperation, exposing the bitter undercurrent of their relationship. This interaction sets the stage for further discord, and later that evening, familial tensions flare as dinner unfolds. In the elegant confines of a well-appointed dining room, Marcus and his younger brother Peter clash over expectations and frustrations, each word edged with unspoken resentment. Outwardly, the Napa Valley community presents a picture of harmony, yet behind closed doors, whispers of discontent grow louder. Marcus's ambition drives him, but pressure and anxiety coalesce into a precarious existence. Each day feels like a fragile thread, poised to snap under the weight of expectation. Then, one fateful morning, the tranquility of the valley is shattered. Sunlight glimmers through the vines, but warmth fails to alleviate the tension. News breaks like a bolt from the blue. Marcus de Luca has been found dead. His body lies sprawled against the damp earth, a shocking sight that sends tremors through the community. Was it an unfortunate accident, or something far more sinister? As detectives flood the scene, chaos unfolds. With sharp eyes and focused minds, they sift through evidence and personal belongings, ready to uncover the vineyard's dark secrets. To an outsider, it might seem like just another day in paradise, but every vine seems to whisper hidden truths, each rustling leaf telling tales of ambition twisted into betrayal. Witness statements pour in, colored by individual grievances and rivalry. Sarah, the rival, admits her fiercely competitive nature. Peter reveals the weight of living in Marcus's shadow, feeling almost suffocated by expectations. Then there's Tom, a disgruntled former winemaker, resentful of his past work. Each narrative adds complexity and confusion, tugging at the threads of guilt and responsibility surrounding Marcus's tragic death. While chasing every lead, the detectives stumble upon a crucial clue, a ledger tucked away in Marcus's office. Initially appearing benign, closer scrutiny uncovers a web of financial discrepancies. Each entry hints at shadowy dealings that point to possible motives. Suddenly, the detectives realize they are entangled in a far more intricate puzzle than they first believed. Forensic analysis reveals connections leading to a name from the past, Lucas. Once seen as an innocent bystander, Lucas now looms large in the investigation. Interrogation reveals the tension in the small room. Lucas remains composed, but subtle signs of anxiousness betray his calm demeanor. With each question, cracks begin to form in his carefully constructed story. Under intense pressure, Lucas's narrative morphs. What began as a fierce confrontation spirals into a tragic accident, intertwined with greed and betrayal. As detectives piece the timeline together, the connections between ambition and human flaws become starkly evident, culminating in the heartbreaking realization of what led to Marcus's demise. As the investigation nears its climax, the threads come together. This tragedy stands as a chilling reminder of the fragility of ambition and relationships. The once vibrant vineyards now bear a shroud of grief. The tale of Marcus de Luca becomes a cautionary narrative, a haunting echo reverberating through Napa Valley. Not merely a story of winemaking success, but a poignant reminder of ambition's darker side. As resolutions unfold, the valley breathes a heavy sigh. The act of harvesting morphs into something deeper, each grape symbolizing lost friendships, shattered dreams. Beneath the warm sun, the community reflects on the fine line between aspiration and obsession, understanding the costs of relentless pursuit. Looking ahead, the legacy of Marcus de Luca lingers, a bittersweet reminder of a life once filled with ambition. His story is a warning that unchecked ambition lurks with disastrous consequences. The valley, marked by this tragedy, learns that the bitterness of loss extends beyond any wine crafted from its vines. Ultimately, the memory of Marcus's aspirations haunts the landscape, a testament to the heavy price of ambition left unchecked.
This chapter closes, but the truth always finds a way back. Until next time, in Shadows of Truth.